From the Ministry of Home Affairs meeting on Manipur crisis to Supreme Court's action on Delhi's air pollution and Rahul Gandhi's jab on Modi's "Ek hai to safe hai" slogan. Here are the major stories of the day in today's news wrap. Hi, I'm Flora Swai and you're watching the Indian Express. Let's get started. The centre has decided to deploy an additional 50 companies of Central Armed Police Forces, that is the CAPF, consisting of over 5,000 personnel to Manipur in response to the deteriorating security situation in the state. In a meeting with security officials at North Block on Monday, Union Home Minister Amit Shah directed the paramilitary forces to prioritize the restoration of peace and order in the region. This development follows the tragic death of 22-year-old Adhubaz Singh, who was a member of the Meitei community and was allegedly killed during a confrontation between security forces and protesters amid widespread vandalism and arson in the town on Sunday night. Here's our detailed report on MHA's meeting on Manipur violence. In a move to address the escalating tensions in Manipur, the centre has announced the deployment of an additional 50 companies of Central Armed Police Forces, that is a CAPF, comprising of over 5,000 personnel. This comes as Union Home Minister Amit Shah intensifies efforts to restore peace and stability in the region. Earlier today, Amit Shah held a high-level meeting at North Block directing security forces to prioritize restoring law and order. Sources indicate Shah emphasized seamless coordination among all forces and hinted at further reinforcement if necessary. This decision follows Shah's cancellation of political engagements in Maharashtra on Sunday to focus on the Manipur crisis. During a marathon review meeting lasting several hours, he dispatched CRPF Director General Anish Dayal Singh to Imphal for an on-ground assessment and to ensure effective coordination among forces. The Home Ministry recently acknowledged the fragile security scenario in Manipur, citing armed violence by miscreants from both communities in conflict. A strong warning has been issued that any individual involved in disruptive activities will face strict action. In addition to deploying CAPF personnel, the National Investigation Agency has taken over 3 critical cases related to the recent violence, including the murder of a woman in Jiribam and attacks on CRPF posts. These cases, originally registered by Manipur Police, reflect the severity of the situation. To date, the centre has already sent 20 CAPF companies, and this new deployment marks a significant step towards quelling unrest in the northeastern region. Former Minister Kailash Gehlot joined the Bharatiya Janata Party on Monday, a day after resigning from both the Aam Aadmi Party and his position in Delhi's Council of Ministers. Aam Aadmi Party chief Arvind Kejriwal played down the defection, stating he's free to go and join any party. He said this ahead of the Delhi elections scheduled for the next year. In a separate announcement, the Aam Aadmi Party revealed that Raghuvinder Shaukin, the representative of Nangloi Jat Assembly constituency, will replace Gehlot in the Delhi Council of Ministers. Listen to what Raghuvinder Shaukin has to say after being appointed as a Delhi minister.
सबसे पहले तो अरविंद जी ने मुझे ये मौका दिया, उनका मैं बहुत शुक्रिया अदा करना चाहूँगा। देखिए, आम आदमी पार्टी और अरविंद जी ने दिल्ली में जो काम किया है, उसके हिसाब से दिल्ली में मैं कोई बहुत ज़्यादा चुनौती नहीं मानता। मैं मानता हूँ जिन लोगों के लिए अरविंद जी ने इतना शानदार काम किया, वो अरविंद जी को चौथी बार मुख्यमंत्री हर हालत में बनाए। देखिए, हमारे समाज के साथ बीजेपी ने हमेशा दुर्व्यवहार किया। चाहे वो हरियाणा का इलेक्शन देख लीजिए, वहां उन्होंने 35 बनाम 1 करके इलेक्शन लड़ा ताकि जाट समाज वहां ना जीत पाए। पूरे भारतवर्ष में एक ही जगह थी जहां जाट कभी मुख्यमंत्री बनता था, पर बीजेपी का मकसद ये रहा कि क्यों वहां हिंदू मुस्लिम नहीं हो सकता, वहां जाट नॉन जाट करके उन्होंने इलेक्शन लड़ा। मैं कोई बहुत ज्यादा हाजिरी ना लगाने वाला आदमी और ईमानदारी से काम करने वाला, मैं ऐसे वार्ड से काउंसलर बना था जहां काउंसलर फंड 1 रुपया नहीं लगता था, लेकिन लोगों ने मेरी ईमानदारी पे और उस पे ही मुझे बार बार वहां से जिताया है। तो आम आदमी पार्टी में अगर ईमानदार को मौका नहीं मिलता तो कहीं किसी और पार्टी में मिल भी नहीं सकता।
The Supreme Court on Monday announced that schools across the entire National Capital Region will remain closed and GRAP Stage 4 restrictions will remain in effect until further notice. The court also reprimanded the Commission for Air Quality Management, that is a CAQM, for delaying the implementation of the Graded Response Action Plan, that is GRAP 3 and 4 curbs in Delhi and its surrounding areas. The court's comments came as Delhi faced its worst air quality day, with the AQI reading hitting 494 by 4 p.m. While the AQI has been higher in the past, that is 497, this was recorded with a significantly larger number of monitoring stations in place, making it a more accurate representation of the alarming pollution levels. Here are the full details from today's court proceedings.
The Supreme Court has come down heavily on the Delhi government and the Commission for Air Quality Management for delays in enforcing measures to combat the capital's worsening air pollution. During a hearing today, a bench comprising Justices Abhay S. Oka and Augustine George Massey ordered that Stage 4 restrictions under the Graded Response Action Plan or GRAP will remain in place until further notice. The court firmly stated, and I quote, "We are making it clear you will not go below stage 4 without the permission of this court." Even if the air quality index improves slightly, the court maintained that the severe restrictions must continue. Justice Oka remarked, and I quote, "Even if the AQI goes below 400, you will continue with stage 4 measures. That's the order we propose." The court criticized the CAQM for its delay in invoking Grade 3 measures under GRAP, which should be triggered when the AQI crosses 300. Justice Oka questioned the rationale as saying, and I quote, "How can you delay the moment it reaches 300 to 400? GRAP has to be invoked. How can you take risk in such matters?" When the CAQM argued that it expected pollution levels to decrease, Justice Oka sharply responded, "Can you afford to take such chances? In a lighter vein, can anybody rely on the IMD?" This comes as Delhi's AQI surged to an alarming 486 today, the worst of the season, keeping the air quality in the severe plus category for the second consecutive day. The bench also reflected on broader issues including enforcement failures. It also criticized the Delhi police and government for not implementing the firecracker ban effectively, noting that no religion advocates pollution causing practices. The court reminded all parties that citizens have a fundamental right to a clean environment under Article 21 of the Constitution. Additionally, the court censured Punjab and Haryana for non-compliance with stubble burning bans, calling out state governments for failing to hold officials accountable.
Campaigning for the Maharashtra Assembly elections and the second phase of the Jharkhand Assembly polls wrapped up on Monday, paving the way for voting on the 20th of November. During a press conference in Mumbai, Congress leader Rahul Gandhi accused the ruling Mahayuti government of allowing projects worth 7 lakh crore rupees to be diverted to other states. He claimed that these projects could have created 5 lakh jobs for the youth of Maharashtra. Rahul also took a dig at Prime Minister Narendra Modi, criticizing the Prime Minister's slogan, "Ek hai to safe hai."
Oh, it's heavy. ये इसमें एक है तो सेफ है, ये नरेंद्र मोदी जी की महाराष्ट्र सरकार की स्ट्रेटजी है। हम आपको ये दिखाना चाह रहे हैं। मुश्किल खुलता है ये पकड़िए, ये देखिए, एक है तो सेफ है, देख लीजिए। और ये स्ट्रैटेजी का लक्ष्य है, देखिए, एक है तो सेफ है। धारावी का मैप है, ये भी दिखा दीजिए, दूसरा पोस्टर दीजिए। ये 1 लाख करोड़ रुपए का धंधा चल रहा है। ये आप देखिए, हमारे प्रधानमंत्री जी और अदानी जी एक साथ खड़े हैं, एक हैं तो सेफ हैं, और ये लक्ष्य है। तो उन्होंने अपना नारा दिया है, हम उनका थोड़ा नारे को आपको समझाना चाहते थे।
In a fresh update on the RG Kar rape and murder case, 10 members of the West Bengal Junior Doctors Association have submitted a memorandum to the CBI. They are demanding the harshest punishment for the perpetrators and have also submitted a supplementary charge sheet in the case.
हम लोग जानते भी हैं कि 11 तारीख से शारदा कोर्ट में ट्रायल शुरू हुआ है, तो हम लोग का मेन दाबी यही रहा है कि जो इन्वेस्टिगेशन प्रक्रिया है वो जल्द से जल्द कंप्लीट हो।
10 members of West Bengal Junior Doctors Association came to the Central Bureau of Investigation Office to submit a memorandum on November 18th. In a letter to the CBI, the junior doctors have expressed anguish over the RG Kar rape incident and demanded immediate intervention and action into the incident. The doctors demanded harshest punishment for individuals involved in the RG Kar incident. Second, they demanded the investigation process be expedited and the supplementary charge sheet be filled at the earliest. They wrote in the letter, and I quote, "Delays in such cases result in loss of evidence, weakening of the case and erosion of public trust in the judicial process." Third, another demand was to hire the most experienced and skilled professionals to represent the case and ensure the perpetrators receive maximum punishment by law. And lastly, they urged the CBI to conduct investigation with transparency.
आज हम लोग वेस्ट बंगाल जूनियर डॉक्टर एसोसिएशन CBI ऑफिस में आज आए। हम लोग का एक वर्क ऑर्डर था कि हम लोग आएंगे और अपना एक डेप्यूटेशन जमा देंगे CBI के पास, इन्वेस्टिगेशन ऑफिस के पास, कि जो इन्वेस्टिगेशन प्रक्रिया चल रहा है वो जल्द से जल्द कंप्लीट हो। और उनका जो पहला चार्जशीट था उसमें जो मेन अक्यूज संजय राय का नाम लिया गया था, लेकिन उसमें ये भी लिखा हुआ था कि अगर कोई और भी किसी और चीज़ में इन्वॉल्व है तो उसके लिए सप्लीमेंट्री चार्जशीट वो लोग प्रोवाइड करेंगे, जो अभी तक नहीं आया है। और हम लोग जानते भी हैं कि 11 तारीख से शारदा कोर्ट में ट्रायल शुरू हुआ है, तो हम लोग का मेन दाबी यही रहा है कि जो इन्वेस्टिगेशन प्रक्रिया है वो जल्द से जल्द कंप्लीट हो, सप्लीमेंट्री चार्जशीट जो भी है वो जल्द से जल्द आ जाए हम लोग के पास, और जो ट्रायल प्रोसेस चल रहा है वो उसके लिए CBI देश के सबसे बड़े वकीलों को अपने लिए और पेश करने के लिए बोले कि जो दोषी हैं, जो मेन दोषी है, उनको कठोर से कठोर सज़ा मिले। यही हम लोगों का मेन दाबी रहेगा।
That's all for today, but we'll leave you with visuals of Prime Minister Narendra Modi's welcome at the G20 summit in Brazil, where the welcome was accompanied by chants of Sanskrit shlokas.
Swaha